Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you've all been well. So it's been a while since I've done a vintage handbag restoration and I have just been so excited about this one. It actually arrived at my door like a month ago, but I just have not had the chance with my trip to Sydney. I've had just so much stuff on the weekends. Is anyone else the same? Is it that time of the year where it just feels like there's something on every single weekend? But anyway, the bag in question is a beautiful vintage Gucci bucket bag. So a little bit of background onto why I purchased this bag. One of you guys actually sent me a photo of this bag and said, oh my gosh, look what I've added to my collection. It is beautiful. I found it on eBay. And ever since then, I have been on the hunt for this bag because I thought it was just absolutely gorgeous. Then when I went to film my 2024 predicted handbag trends video, bucket bags kept popping up and I thought to myself, you know what, bucket bags haven't been, on trend for quite some time, and maybe 2024 or 2025 is the year because I feel like they're a really practical bag. They look really nice, but regardless of trends, they're very, very timeless bags. I actually have quite a collection of bucket bags myself and I love them. So when I saw this one pop up on eBay, I knew I had to have it. It is such a beautiful size in this black, buttery soft leather. I love the detail. You've got a little bit of paneling on the sides there. You've got the gold hardware. This strap is quite chunky as well, which I love. You've got feet on the bottom, the drawstring. It was just ticking all of my boxes. And I love that you can remove this crossbody strap and just use the top handle. But for me personally, I'll probably use this strap here, and this bamboo handle can hang down and is a little bit of a feature of the bag and just really elevates it. So love the look of the bag. The only downside is that it did have a disintegrating interior, just like a lot of vintage Gucci bags. But as we all know, if you've watched my videos before, I have restored probably 3 or 4 vintage Gucci bags now with that issue, and it just gets easier and easier every time. And that's exactly what I did. So without further ado, I'm going to insert the restoration footage now because I know that's what you guys want to see, and I go through everything step by step, and at the end I'll jump back on and we'll do a little bit of styling with this bag, and I'll also show you what fits. So to allow this bag to dry, I simply used the crossbody strap, flipped it upside down, pulled the insert out whilst it was all wet, and I hung this onto the shower head in the spare bathroom because we don't actually use that shower very often, and it was probably the safest place to allow a handbag to dry. So the insert completely dried overnight. However, the leather around the edges did get a little bit wet and it did take a little bit longer to dry. Now I will say, when I restored the Gucci Diana tote, that is quite a structured leather, and when it got wet, because it is very hard, as you could probably see by the clips, it's hard to not get the leather wet. And when I restored the Gucci Diana one, it started to warp the leather, which was such a shame. And if I ever did that whole process again, I would make sure that I have a towel down. I would tape like plastic bags around the leather just to make sure it didn't get wet. However, with the softer leather, I knew it was probably going to be a little bit easier, because when this leather gets wet, I mean, this got fully drenched and it hasn't affected the leather at all. So correct me if I'm wrong. Let us know in the comments below if you have any tips when it comes to restoration of these bags. But from what I can see, that leather getting wet has not affected it at all. So if you're looking for an easier restoration just to start off with, maybe opt for a soft leather rather than a structured one. So the bag is completely dry. With the actual insert, it's like a soft microfiber flannelette material. It's not the best color, but I will say a positive to this is that you can see things within your bag much easier. When it was black, it was like pitch black and I could not see a thing. So there's the bag all restored, and with the hardware, I simply just wiped it down with a cloth and a little bit of dish detergent just to get rid of any grime on like a microfiber cloth. But because this hardware is not brass, you can't polish it up. So if there's any tarnishing, it is what it is. All you can do is just get rid of any dirt or grime, which is what I did. And then as for the external part of the bag, I just went over it with a leather cleanser, which is this one here from the brand Oakwood. I just picked this up from my local grocery store. I get asked so many questions as to what cleaning products I use, how I clean my bags. To be honest, guys, I'm not an expert, and I feel as though you're probably better off finding other leather care, handbag YouTubers who are experts in that space. For me, it's just trial and error. And whenever I'm restoring a bag, so far it's just kind of worked out. I mean, there was one where it did not work out at all, but I kind of go into it knowing full well that there are risks and that, the handbag might be ruined. So don't take my word for it when it comes to which cleaning products to use. I am just sharing with you my experience, and I generally just use household products. So this stuff, I believe, is designed for furniture, like leather couches, accessories, automotive, and vinyl. So it's like a deep clean soap, and I simply just spray it all over the bag, give it a wipe down. And then for the corners of the bags or anywhere where the black leather has rubbed, I just use this Kiwi black leather polish, if that will focus. And again, this is just from the grocery store. It was like $4, and I don't use much of it. I simply just go over the areas where it's a little bit gray, and it works a treat. I use this across all of my leather black handbags, and this is like the best product that I've ever bought. So if you have a bunch of black handbags, you need to get this in your little cleaning kit. So that's what the bag now looks like, all clean, polished, ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys exactly what fits in the bag, and then I'll style it with what I'm wearing today, because I have a new top on, a new skirt, and I also have some new shoes. So I thought it might look quite nice with this outfit. So you guys know, if I want to use a handbag for work, it has to be able to fit one thing and one thing only. And that is my A5 planner. This is my second brain. I cannot get through a work day without it. And I am always so happy when I find a bag that fits this planner, because it just means I'll be able to use it so much more. So the moment of truth, yes. Oh my gosh, I did not think that that was going to fit. So it fits an A5 planner. To be honest, I mean, it's quite flat along the back. It does, take up the full width of the bag, but it does give it a little bit of structure as well. And because you do have quite a nice base on the bottom of the bag with the feet, the planner sits up in there quite nicely. So super happy about that. We then have the rest of my handbag essentials. So we've got my mobile phone, slides in there with ease. There's plenty of room here, guys, so I'm just going to fill it with everything that I would use day to day. We have my card holder, my AirPods, a reusable shopping bag. I'm always popping to the shops on my lunch break to grab stuff for dinner. I am loving this body spray at the moment. It is from the brand Rio de Janeiro, I think it is, and it's the scent 40. And I actually got this in a Beauty Loop bag, and it's just such a nice spritz, because for me, perfume just doesn't last all day, so I just, touch up throughout the day with that. I have my car keys. I've got some lip balm, also some hand cream, some hand sanitizer as well. And finally, we have my sunglasses. Absolutely loving these ones. I purchased them off Depop secondhand, so they didn't come with a case. I do have another case that I can use, but for now I'm just going to slide them in the bag. And you would easily be able to fit a small water bottle in there as well. So that is everything inside the bag. It fits with ease. You could definitely fit more, like a little pencil case or anything for your planner. And of course, if you took the planner out, you would be able to fit so much more. So there's no doubt that this bag would be the perfect size for every day as well as for work. When it comes to styling this bag, it's super easy. I mean, it's a black bag, so it goes with everything in my wardrobe. But I thought I would just show you what I wore to work because pretty much everything that I'm wearing is new. So this tee I purchased from Elka Collective whilst I was in Sydney. It's such a beautiful, soft, basic tee, but I just love this color. It's like a nice cool tone brown. And then as for the skirt, sorry, I am super far back, but as you can see, it's a full length maxi skirt. What I love about this skirt is it has the slit at the back. That way it doesn't really ruin the silhouette. You know, I have another maxi skirt that has a big slit down the middle, and I'm not a fan of it. So I really like this. It was on sale at Sports Girl for, I think, $39. They still have some, so I'll link them below. And then I have my new Adidas sneakers, which just go so well with these colors. I went for these ones because they're like an off-white color, and then they have like a chocolate brown suede, and I just loved this colorway. And they're just going to be so good this winter. I am waiting. I know, I think I keep saying it. I cannot wait for colder weather. I'm sweating right now, guys. Like, I'm so done with this heat. So that's the outfit. I'll show you full length and then I can move the camera so you can see better. Here's the bag. You can either put it in the crook of your arm like that, using the bamboo handle, or you can sling it over your shoulder. And for reference, I am 167 centimeters tall. So this is kind of where the bag sits and how it looks. Now this crossbody strap is not adjustable. Like, there's no adjustments there. For me, it's not an issue. I like where it sits. And I just really love this outfit. So there you have it. That is the bag. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I am going to jump online now and have a look and see if I can find any more. And if I do, I will link them below for you guys. There's another vintage bag that I want. It's similar to this. I'll insert some photos, but they've done a full re-edition of this bag. So I feel like it is just such a bargain to find on the pre-love market. And I really want it in the chocolate brown color. So I think that's the next one on my radar, and I think it will have a disintegrating interior, so I'll probably have to restore that. But yeah, absolutely love the bag. Definitely have more on my wish list. Make sure you keep your eye out for Gucci Bamboo. So affordable, so timeless. And I'm still waiting for the moment where everyone catches on to Gucci Bamboo, but it just doesn't seem to happen, and I don't know why. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because a lot of my regular viewers are not yet subscribed, and it helps me out more than you know. So I hope you guys have a lovely day or night, depending on where you are in the world and what time you're watching this, and I'll catch you all in my next one. Bye, guys.